So I've made a lot of videos recently about logbooks, different sorts of logbooks and how you can market them to different audiences. They really are easy to make and very versatile. They're a great skill to have when it comes to publishing KDP books. It's a step up from line journals, but they're just as easy, if not easier, to create. So in today's beginner KDP / Affinity Publisher, I'm going to show you how to make a logbook. This is going to be really simple, and once you know how to make this, you can target your logbooks to any sort of market. Honestly, it's so simple, you wouldn't believe it. So I'm going to start off with an 8.5 by 11 inch document size. Remember, I always set my documents up with bleed. You use whatever size you want, and if you want a quick refresher on how to set up your document for KDP publication, there'll be a video pinned below. So 8.5 by 11, and I'll click create. Now I'm going to work in master pages, although I don't have to. You could just as easy do it in regular pages and just right click, duplicate that page 120 times, because it is going to be that simple. So as with all great things in life, this starts off with a table. So we click the table tool and we'll just simply drag a smallish table out. Now the amount of columns that you have depends on what sort of logbook you're going to do. We'll have 5, and I'll just pull this down till it covers the entire page. And that's it. That's technically a logbook, believe it or not. But we're going to fancy it up a bit. So we are going to just set up a basic logbook, and you can decide what you want for it. But if you're doing, say, a mileage logbook, you might want to have these columns in to signify date, journey to, or journey start, journey end, mileage, and then have like a running total of mileage in this column. In fact, we'll do that. We'll set up a very simple mileage logbook. So 5 columns is going to be enough for us, but you can make as many or as few as you need. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up the height of the cells. So I'll just select everything, go to the table window, and we'll change the height 7mm or 8.7mm standard in line. I want to go for a little bit wider, so we'll go for 9mm. So there's enough room to write in there. And now we'll drag the double-headed arrow down. Now, we're going to go beyond the margin because we are using the bleed option. There's going to be no text down here from us, so it's fine. The reason the margins are there to guarantee that any of your text won't get cut off. So whilst there is a very, very small chance that the bottom of the table might be chopped, in my experience it's never happened. If you want to be safe, just make it a little bit shorter. It is your decision. Right, so across the top we're going to have the headings for our columns. So I'm just going to select everything in row 1, and I'm going to organise the text. So I want it to be aligned to the centre and aligned to the centre there. So this is the vertical, this is the horizontal, I suppose. And I want it slap bang in the middle. Now you could have anything you want across these columns, and you can probably think of something better. Look on Amazon, see what sort of books are being designed and being sold, and use those headings. Tweak them if you want to, but you'll find they're pretty standard. So that's okay. I think the width of the columns is fine as well for what I want. But if you want to change them, say you want to make the date smaller, you can either drag it like this, or you can change the width in the table area. So we'll just change that to 1 inch. And because these 4 columns are all going to have a lot of numbers in them, or potentially a lot of numbers in them, I'll just select them all, and now I'll just do a little bit of maths. So the width of the table is 7.5. I know that this is an inch because I made it an inch, and I want all these to be equal. So I've got 6.5 inches to divide by 4. So I'll just do 6.5 divided by 4, and there you go. You don't even have to get your calculator out. Affinity Publisher 2 does it all for you. So that's your basic logbook. Really is as simple as that. It is easier than making line journals. It's more customizable too, so you can target any sort of business that'll use logbooks. Stock take, timesheets, medication journals, as I've shown earlier, baby trackers. Any amount of businesses you can think of will use logbooks like this. And to find them, just go to Amazon and type in logbook for, and then we use the, just dismiss that, and then we use the alphabet method. Logbook for A, aviation, ASA, internet address password books, aircraft logbooks, and then B, blood pressure. Perfect. I've given one of those away recently, actually. For C, camping logbook, colour swatch logbook. Now be aware that some of these things that pop up will be trademark terms. So April Dream Odyssey Recording Dreams logbook. I imagine April Dream Odyssey is a trademark term. Logbook for diabetes. Engine logbook. I saw an engineer's logbook which was very, very, very low competition. So get your ideas from Amazon themselves, and then just go into the books and see what people are putting in the headers. So, for example, this one here. Date, maintenance, mileage description, who performed the service, cost, note/warranty. Now, this one might be a bit more advanced. If we read the sample, it might have more pages, different types of pages. Yeah, so this is a combination of different logbooks. Technically, each one of these will just be a logbook, each one of these sections. The maintenance, repair, service log, that's the front cover, and that makes up the bulk of the book. Logbook for truckers, by the way, 71 niche score. So it's worth looking at. And if we look at more basic mileage logbooks, you can see here, date, time, start, end, mileage, destination, notes. Really, really simple. These cells here across the top have been merged and or split. So if you follow this line across, you can see that all the lines, the depth of the lines, are technically the same, but these ones have been merged, those two have been merged, that's been merged, that's been merged, and that's been merged. Using the merge cells action is really easy, and it can make your logbooks stand out but also hold a bit more information. And to do that, it's really, really easy. You just highlight the cells you want to merge, right click, merge cells, and there you go. That's all merged. So what they've done in that book there is they've merged these two. Merge those two. Merge those two. And they've merged those two there. So you can merge horizontally or vertically. So if we have mileage, we'll just have mileage there. Start. And obviously we'll have to format the text again, because these cells weren't in the initial format, but we'll do that easy enough. And mess around with the font size as well. So that's how you can quickly make unique layouts, and layouts that'll perhaps fit your niche better just by simply merging cells together. You can also, again, if you want to stand out, you can add a fill to your heading cells. So we could fill this to be black, and then we could change all of the text. Change all of the text to be white, if you wanted to. Or you could change the colour to a light grey. So that's it for today's video. Very quick introduction to logbooks. Customizable, very saleable, and if you find the right niche, low competition, high search volume, you'll be in the money. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.